Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Thursday and I know it's not video Tuesday or video Friday, but I love stamping and I just thought, well, I'll just come and do another video with you guys. So today I do have a few things to talk about. The first thing I want to tell you is that if you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you may want to consider trying it for a month. So starting tomorrow morning, bright and early, there's a limited number of boxes available for $5 for your first month. And the normal subscription price is $22 a month. So I don't know, what would that be? Like 80% discount? So why not give it a try? I offer Paper Pumpkin Day, where you can come and work on your boxes with me. Or you can do those at home. You can do that with your kids. You're by yourself. You can do it when you travel. They're awesome. The boxes come, if you are not a subscriber, they come in these cute little orange, I call them orange, I don't think they're red, orange boxes. And every month, if you want to subscribe, you can get it monthly in your mailbox, a surprise. You don't know what it's going to be, which is exciting, but there's tons of product in there. And there's a project. Sometimes it's cards, sometimes it's banners, and you can put it on hold if you want. You don't have to take it every month. You can go month to month. You can, however you prefer. You manage your own subscription. So I have nothing to do with it. You just do it yourself. So tomorrow morning, the 7th, at early, as soon as you can, get on there and see if you can get a $5 box. And I will put my link down below so that you can go right into my Paper Pumpkin subscription link, I don't know, and sign up. So give that a shot. The other thing is, this month and through June the 14th, we are having the Connect, Craft, and Collect special. So as a hostess, you can get an extra $25 in hostess spending. So I think our hostess benefits are very liberal, but for this next month and a half, you can actually get an extra $25. So if you have $250 party, and we can do that online, we can set up a hostess code, you can order with your friends, you can order yourself, however you want to do it, you get that extra shopping. So at $250 party, you get $25. Normally, you're going to get $50 for the next month and a half if you have that $250. And it just keeps going up from there. So that's an awesome special that we're offering, and that is through June the 14th. The next special we have is the May Join Stampin' Up special. So I'm a demonstrator, obviously, been doing it since 2000. Absolutely love it. And I am offering you the Join My Team special. For $99, you get to choose $155 in product. Hello, that's a no-brainer. Pick anything you want. You don't have to pick a certain, starter kit. This is anything you want. And if you say, well, I don't want to do parties, Travis. Well, I don't do parties either. I actually have clubs, and I stamp with my friends, and I order myself, and I get giant discounts. And it's a great little business. I'm retired now, and this is my job. So what a fun job I get, right? So if you're interested, through May 31st, we are having the Join Stampin' Up special. So I would love to have you on my team. Okay, let's get stamping, because maybe that would be a fun way to start our day. The new catalog is live. Woohoo! I am excited, and I have ordered a ton of new product. A lot of stuff carried over from the mini catalog, and that's fantastic as far as I'm concerned, because I can use it all year long and it's current. It's not retired. But there's tons of new stuff in here, and I'm waiting for more new stuff to arrive. But if you have current product, let's use it. So today I am going to use some current product that is carried over. Okay, I'm going to use the Stitch Rectangles dies. Those are carried over. I'm going to use the Dry Brush background stamp, carried over. I'm going to use the Brilliant Wings dies, Those basically are carried over because we've had them for a while now. I'm going to use Peaceful Moments. This set is amazing. This is a great set, Sentiments. I'm going to use this set today. I'm going to use some Stampin' Spots, and I'm going to show you a cool little technique. So let's get started today, and I will put my camera down. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to use Coastal Cabana as my card base. Love Coastal Cabana. And it's a 5.5 by 8.5, so I'm going to fold it in half and make my card base. Okay, so this card is going to open like this. So I have that done. Oh, I didn't fold that very good, did I? Nice crisp fold. Okay. And then I'm going to use a piece of shimmery white cardstock. And the shimmery cardstock is so beautiful. It's got a light shimmer, not really like in your face shimmery, like sparkly, but it's got a nice little shimmer to it, and it is got a finish over it. So it's perfect for a technique like this, and I'm going to use water. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that dry brush stamp. I'm just going to leave it in the case. So here's what I do. I take my stamps, I mount them. Okay, so there's what it looks like when it's stamped. I leave it in the case. You might call me a cheater. I don't know. I love this way. This makes it easy for me. I'm going to use my Stampin' Spots. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, every month you get a stamp set, you get a Stampin' Spot, you get tons of product, more than you need to make the projects, okay? And so you always have leftovers, so it's twine or ribbon or embellishments, cardstocks, but these Stampin' Spots are so useful. So today I'm going to use some of these. I'm actually going to use Daffodil Delight. Oops, that one almost got all over me. Coastal Cabana. And I'm going to use Rococo Rose. Ugh, Rococo Rose, Trevis, that's retired. Well, hey, it's retired, but I still have the Stampin' Spot, and I love the color, so I'm going to go with it. I have tons of pinks. I don't know why I picked this one. I think I just thought it was Blushing Bride. Oh, well. So there we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is ink this stamp up. And I'm just going to take my Stampin' Spot, and I'm going to go all over this one side. Just this side over here. Ooh, my bracelets are going to make noise. I love bracelets. Can you tell? I love bracelets, especially this one. This is my favorite. Oh, and a rubber band. And these two. But they do clink when I stamp. Okay, so I'm just going to ink that up like that. And then I'm going to ink up this corner with Rococo Rose. That was kind of an accident, but that's okay. I don't want to get up and get a different color. I hate to get up because it's, you know, you joined me. You don't want me to leave my chair, right? Sometimes I have to if I forget things. Hopefully that's not today. And then we're going to use Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to overlap a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do this. Just rub it a little bit. Really won't hurt your pad. It might make it a little, you know, these are linen pads, so these little Stampin' Spots, and they are totally re-inkable. So if you have the re-inker, you can re-ink these over and keep using them over and over. They're perfect for this kind of a technique. They're perfect for any kind of a little technique like this. Okay, now what I want to do is I did cut out the center of my shimmery white cardstock with the, as I told you, I was going to use the rectangle dies. So I did cut this one out. All right. Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Shoot. I am going to have to get up. Hello. Ah. I have to cut a piece of cardstock. Shimmery white. After I said I hate to get up. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to spritz this. Okay, very lightly with some water. Just like that. I'm going to let it sit for a second. So, you know, we have that new tie-dyed stamp, which is amazing. It's so cute. But I'm like, this is kind of a cool tie-dyed technique. So let's go with it. So now what I'm going to do, and there's no right or wrong side to this, I'm just going to lay this down like that. And then I'm going to take a piece of just trash paper, and I'm going to hold it down on here. I'm just going to rub it like this, okay, to kind of let that cardstock soak up that beautiful ink. So as I said, that shimmery white cardstock is perfect for this technique, okay? So as soon as you let this up, it starts to curl. And look, oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. So the cardstock will curl like that for a few seconds till it dries. If you want, you can heat it with the heat gun and make it dry faster, but we have time. So, and then you want to clean this off, okay? So use your chamois, works great. You can just clean this off real quick. So I'm just going to lay this off to the side. So I don't want to take enough more time. Okay, so now back to what I was telling you about the rectangle. So I did cut this out with the rectangle die, and the reason I cut it out of the center is, hey, I see a picture frame there that I can use on another card. So why not cut it out of the center, right? So that's going to be used on another card. Maybe tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. But okay, so now we have that. And I'm going to use this thank you from Peaceful Moments. And I'm going to go ahead and use my spot because I can. All right. And see, works fine. You can use them for different things. You don't have to just use it for like that technique I just showed you. So I have thank you. Oh, don't you love that? It's so pretty. Okay, so I thank you now. And I'm going to leave that open for a second. And I'm going to leave this one open. Because what I want to do next is I cut out a die from the Brilliant Wings. And I cut out the large butterfly. Absolutely love these butterflies. I didn't realize I loved butterflies this much. But now that I have this set, I use it all the time. I hope you don't get tired of it. You won't, because I got a lot of other stuff to use too. Okay? So look at the detail in that. So gorgeous. And I'm going to leave that intact for a minute because I'm going to use my daubers. And I'm going to pick up some ink. And I'm going to use Daffodil Delight first. Okay? And I'm just going to sponge a little bit of Daffodil Delight on here. And I don't want to go too crazy. I just want to make it lightly on the corner, one side. And then I'm going to do this little upper end here, right here. Okay, now your daubers are awesome. You do need to wash them after using them. I just put mine in the faucet and just run water over them and kind of squish out the ink because they will last longer if you clean them. If you leave the ink on there, I think we've talked about this before, they start to deteriorate. And now I'm going to pick up some Coastal Cabana. I'm just going to clink, clink, clink. I'm just going to color a little bit of Coastal Cabana on here also. I'm not going to go too crazy. Oh, I love it. Okay, I think that's enough. Kind of want to just leave it. I don't want to go crazy. All right, so I'm going to cover these. I do store these upside down, by the way. I don't know. It's just a weird habit because the ink, I don't know if that's true. The ink settles to the top. I don't know. I've heard both ways. So I do store mine upside down. Okay, so now what I want to do is I do want to poke these out. A lot of them poked out, but, and they come out so easily. With the new Cut and Emboss, there is not near as much problem getting things to the detail to cut out. I do run them through like twice. I run it through once and then twice, and then I look at the back and make sure that they are cut all the way. Because sometimes, you know, your plates might be a little warped or something, and it may impede the cutting. And if that's the case, you don't want to take it apart and then have to rerun it. Okay, so look at that. Isn't that so pretty? So what I want to do now is, I do want to put some dimensionals on the back of the butterfly. So I'm going to use some, I cut these ends, because why not use them? So I'm going to put like 5 of these on here. And pop this up on the card. Did I cut that one all the way through? Barely. So, you know, don't waste the ends of these. A lot of people think, oh, I can just use these centers. Oh no, you've got all this extra, all these extras to use. Okay. All right. So card assembly time. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's like a tie-dye. It's like my own tie-dye. And you can use any colors you want. Oh, love it. Okay. So we are going to use our adhesive. Still a little bit wet, but I think it'll be fine. Since it's a little bit wet, I'm going to put extra adhesive on it. Okay. Just to make sure it doesn't, you know. And I'm going to put it this way. So this piece was 5 1/4 by 4. And you know, you can do bigger and then cut it down later, but I just did it that way. Okay, and then here's my thank you. So I'm going to put that. It's hard to cover that up, right? You're like, ooh, all that prettiness in the center is getting covered up. But I think you'll be happy when I get done with it. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the center. And then I'm going to peel these off the back, these 5 little pieces that I cut. And you could use take your pick tool if you like to take these off the back. My fingernails are finally growing, so I can use my fingernails now. And I'm just going to place that on there like that. It might need a little extra shimmer. I don't think so. I think I like it just like that because you know what? Kind of the main attraction here is this background. So now I'm going to use my holiday rhinestones. Here's another product that is carried over, and I am so happy. These rhinestones I love. There's 5 colors in here, and these are the actual colors: pumpkin pie, cherry cobbler, shaded spruce, coastal cabana, and night of navy. But you can't tell me that these colors can't be used for any of. If you need a light blue, you don't care if it's coastal cabana, right? It could be balmy blue, and you're going to use that pretty light blue. Any green, any blue, any red, any yellow. But just happens to be coastal cabana. So here's my little pull trick. And I'm going to pull off 3 of these. My take your pick tool. One up here, and then 2 small ones down here. Because it does need a little glitz, I think. Oh, yes. Isn't that adorable? I love this card. I hope you do too. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Tomorrow we're going to do another fun video. So I'll see you then. Thanks. And notify me if you're interested in a catalog, if you're interested in paper pumpkin, anything I can help you with, I'm here. Thanks. Bye.